For the final time, President George H.W. Bush has arrived in Washington, D.C. The former president will lie in state, honored for his lifetime of service to the country. He passed away late Friday night. During today's arrival service, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, House Speaker Paul Ryan, and Vice President Mike Pence all spoke. This morning in Houston, the president's casket, along with members of the Bush family, boarded a presidential 747 renamed Special Air Mission 41. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brooke Martin.
And I'm Mike Barrs. Former president will lie in state at the Capitol until Wednesday. Omar Jimenez reports.
The nation paused Monday for the first of what will be several days of public services and memorials, all to honor a president who gave a lifetime of service to his country.
That spirit of service and giving back was ingrained, and I think that has carried through the generations.
I think that the service he gave to America will not be matched anytime soon, and the experience he brought to the office will not be matched anytime soon.
President George Herbert Walker Bush died at his home in Houston Friday at the age of 94, surrounded by family and friends.
My own personal view is that people should mourn the life of George H.W. Bush. We're celebrating a life that was so well lived.
After a brief ceremony at Ellington Field, members of President Bush's family, including his son, President George W. Bush, and his service dog, Sully, who spent Sunday night next to the president's casket, all boarded a presidential 747 renamed Special Air Mission 41, landing in Washington for the last time. President Bush will lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda on Monday night through Wednesday morning. Wednesday has been declared a national day of mourning, and all current and former U.S. presidents are expected to attend a funeral service at the National Cathedral. President George H.W. Bush will be interred Thursday at his presidential library in College Station, next to his wife Barbara and daughter Robin. In Washington, Omar Jimenez, WISH TV News 8.